Hello. Sorry, I was running just a titch late. Time got away from me just a bit. I hope I'm not too late. About what, 5 minutes, something? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Let's see who's here tonight. Angela, welcome. Okay, great. I understand. I got my first COVID shot yesterday, and today's been not my best day either. They told me it might be a little bit of body aches, headache, and arm sore. I've had no arm sore, but the body aches, joint aches, and the headache have definitely hit me. So I totally understand, Angela. Hopefully you can visit tomorrow. Kentucky girl, welcome. Evaloma, hi. Oh, they sure did. They sure did. We've learned a lot about Cody and Mary. So I think I think I think there's a chance, though, don't you? I know there was a lot of things, the water under the bridge. But yeah, hi, Maria Rose, welcome. Tammy Hughes, welcome. It's good to see you, girls. Ashley, welcome. Jumping in the shower. Okay, if you're probably, I don't know when you did that, but you'll probably get back right as we start. How funny. Oh, jeepers. Hi, Heather. Welcome. Just a small town girl. Hi. Police wife life. Hi, hun. Love you, honey. Yeah, I think I said hi. Oh, a couple jumped in. Tim, hello. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay. Gotcha. And then, so how is daughter? Daughter doing okay? Hopefully. Hi, Heather. Craft happy Tammy. Craft Tammy happy. Oh, you did too? Yeah, my hubby and I went yesterday. Yeah. The shot was nothing. I mean, it didn't feel, normally there's a little bit of a poke, maybe a burn. I was like, you're done? You hadn't done it yet. And she had done it. So that was a surprise. But today, the kind of feeling like punk, they didn't warn me that it would be quite this way, but the headache and the bone aches, the legs and arms. Oh, well, I got my shot. One to go. So I'm glad about that. Hi, Jill 72. Welcome. Stormy. Hi, kiddo. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. That's awesome. Okay, more surgery. Okay. Well, we'll definitely send prayers. Hi, Tennessee. Volunteer for the ball, Mom? Yes, I do. Thank you, I think. Thank you. Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. Very readable. Welcome. Okay, so I'm so glad you stopped in, Angela, and said hi. I would have missed you if you hadn't and wondered where you were. So I'm glad you told us. And I understand if you need to rest. You could listen and don't have to talk at all if you want. Just lay down and listen to me chatter. If you're up for that. So, okay, well, I think we'll get started, and then maybe as I see other people pop in, we'll be able to say hello. So, I missed a couple of weeks, so this is, I don't know, I didn't check this. I should have before we started, like week maybe 7, something like that. I know I missed a couple weeks. Well, it's been about the pandemic, and I don't know how all of you felt, but it's a year ago what we're watching, but so much of it, we've all lived this. So watching them try to make decisions and what's right and what's wrong, and then to have, I can't imagine. I had just, my 3 children and my parents, and my one brother lives in town, and then hubby, 3 children, parents, and 1 brother. Yeah. That's the group. But we only really made decisions for our own nuclear family, especially at first. And then in the summertime, like last summer, I visited with my folks. We sat outside with lawn chairs, and we were quite far apart. And as it got colder, I was so concerned. I thought I cannot be responsible for if I was to give my parents this terrible thing, not knowing, of course, but give it to them and then know if I lost one of them because I brought it to them, I just, obviously. So I stayed really away. Now, my brother lives next door. So he has been there and seen them and everything. Well, my folks got their shots. They're both been done for a few weeks now. And now I don't get mine for 3 more weeks. And then I need, I guess, another week. So we're talking a month or so out. But to watch sister wives have to make those decisions with 4 families. Now, you know how I enjoy, I don't know, it's not a quiz, but a survey, what you all thought about the process. And now we've had 3 weeks without me talking, but we know the decision that got made was Cody would go house to house, but Janelle called a halt because of Gabe and Garrison working and school and girlfriend. So I had a real reaction the first night, and it hasn't really gotten better for me the past 3. So here's my question. 1, if you agreed with the decision Janelle made, meaning separate out. Or number 2, did you think there was another answer? And then we'll talk about what I think might have been another answer. So let's see what you all think here. So 1 is you agree Janelle handled it right. 2, maybe a different answer. Let's see what you think. Heather says 1. Wait for you to vote. Meanwhile, I'll say hi while I'm watching. I see Mary HB. Hello, hon. Welcome. Good to see you. Okay, Heather says 1, Tammy 2, Angela 1, Mary says 1, kids over man. Maria Rose says 1. Kentucky girl, since the boys didn't practice, did what she was supposed to. Hi, Jennifer, 1. Police wife life 1. Eveloma 1. Yep, okay. Jilly 1. Tim, or you're Heather, right? I'm sorry. I believe you're Heather. 1. Right. Okay. I'm the lone wolf. Well, Tammy, you're not. I felt there was a second answer. So I understand all the ones. I totally get it. And my first thought was she had to. She had no choice. She got the kids. They don't. But then as Gabriel kept talking, and now he's one of the reasons it's not going to work. And he's like, but it's not fair to my mom. I'm thinking, but Gabe, she's doing this for you, you and Garrison. But since it was such a small amount of people, couldn't have Janelle and Savannah moved in with Mary, or, well, with any of them, so that the 2 boys could have done their own thing? Or couldn't the 2 boys perhaps said, you know what, we'll stay in this wing of the house? I know other people that had husband goes to work but didn't want to affect anybody, drops the clothes, takes the shower, mask, gloves, the whole shebang to stay away. So it's not that I have a perfect answer with number 2, but I did feel for Gabriel to be, what about mom? She said, this isn't fair to mom. Like, but Gabe, what is she doing? And the other thing, and this played out just like it would have here in my own family. Gabe is talking and he's like, well, but it doesn't affect me. Well, you weren't, at least in the very beginning, we didn't feel the young people would get severely hit. But he was missing the part about that he could be a transference person. So it's like, okay. So I know there's not a good answer for number 2. I just felt that there might have been a little bit of guilt on the boys. Not that Janelle gave the boys guilt, but when Gabe said that, it was like, yeah, you feeling bad that your parents' relationship was taking a hit. So as of tonight, we were on about a month, I think they said, of being told the stay-at-home orders. So I think they talk at different times, and that's something I really picked up over the past couple of weeks. It is not in chronological order. We caught that early on about the September thing, and that was the September before. But do you remember one of our first nights talking about this, that I said, well, we know Christine's doing okay because they show us a little trailer of their wedding anniversary, Christine and Cody, and they go away for it. Okay. Their wedding anniversary was in March. Tonight, them sharing with us the birthdays, those are April birthdays. So I'm betting we're saving that anniversary for the end, the last episode of this season, because it's still coming. I mean, I believe it's still coming. So it's not in order. Exactly. It's just, yeah. So, what was I going to say about that? I'm sorry. So, then we saw Truly go over to, well, with mom and sisters, they went over to say happy birthday to Garrison, and then over to Aurora. And Truly was sad, and rightfully so. And then later, in a couple scenes later, we see Solomon's like hiding maybe tears. That one I don't get. Did all of you? I thought, now wait a minute. He's going between Robin and Christine because they've been the stay-at-home families. So if you knew, like my children, we'll just use them. If they knew each other quarantined, stayed home, wouldn't that be the playmates they maybe could play with? That surprised me a little bit that Truly had to hurt that bad when they could have played outside. They didn't have winter coats on. And they were the ones at home, Robin and Christine. So I would think Solomon and Truly could have played. Just that one, didn't agree with that decision. But again, it's not mine to make, right? So let's see what you guys think. I love bouncing this stuff off of you because sometimes you guys have a different point of view and sometimes we agree, which is awesome too. But oh, see, Heather said her husband was essential in the beginning. He stayed in a hotel provided by his job. We didn't see him. Oh my word. 3 months, really? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, that's okay. You can guess. What'd you say here? I think that they would not have listened to her. Well, they made the point that they're adults, right? And they can make their own decisions. But because they were adults, you can stand on that rock or you can stand on that rock over here. If you're an adult, then you could make an adult decision. But they didn't. The mom stayed the mom, which in my house, don't Don't call my kids. But yeah, I try to think I have my way still. It's my house here. I'm the mom. Uh-oh, there's my puppy. 1 second. 1 second. You gotta stop. Okay. He's gonna come in and visit me, I guess. He heard me. You going okay? All righty. Just don't knock my lamp over. He's done that before too. Okay, so I was looking at what you guys were saying. Oh, yes, a big surge now. See, a year ago, those kids, well, I remember last year for spring break, the different people talking about how that's not right, that they shouldn't be going, and yet they did, because young kids are invincible. We know that, right? They're all invincible. Kiki, hi. I have, but there's more today, as you probably well know. Holy cow. Between Twitter and her mouth. Yeah, something else. You thought that too about Kentucky Girl and I see this one, that why couldn't they play? But okay, if it had been, well, Savannah's 16, but let's say Janelle's youngest and the boys, I wouldn't have said, oh yeah, Janelle, let Savannah go over and hang with Aurora and Brianna. Now that wouldn't have made sense. But this one, of course, did. Yeah, Robin. Yeah. And yet, and now she, was she saying the politically correct thing? Because Robin was like, it's not right that Cody hasn't seen Janelle. That was a very loving and sweet thing to say. And I thought, awesome. But is it that she was trying to be politically correct? Or I kind of think she meant it. I do. It seems sincere. I don't know how good any of these people are as actresses. Perhaps they just can fool me as far as I know, right? Okay. Is the one the people you mentioned, changing clothes, showering the minute the rise of, so they didn't let the kids mingle. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Teddy, time for bed. He's not, you're going to have to come get him. He's not going to go. He wants to be with me. Come on. There you go. There you go. Well, that was a short visit. Oh, jeepers. Oh, thank you. I love my doggy too. Yep. Oh, thanks, guys. He's a small dog, but he would have been, for me to lift him up. Maybe I could have took the camera down to him or something. So I've shared a picture before, but then you could meet him. He's a cute little guy. He's been with us 11 years. So, thank you. Thank you, Kentucky Girl. That's good. Okay, I get that. Trying to stay away from it. There's so much. Oh my gosh, there is so much. She's just, I don't know exactly. I don't even know if she has a diagnosis other than, what does she have? She has ADHD. But it seems to be periods of manic. And we've been in one where she's just, her mouth, go, lambasting anything in her way, kind of like a wrecking ball. Just who can she take down? And it's been a lot. And we have to remember, Mary H is saying the paranoid. Yes, this was the first month. None of us understood. We were like, what should we do? I guess we do this. I remember watching in the news almost every day, like, okay, what's the governor say today? And okay, we can do this, or no, we can't. And how do we file for that paperwork? And I lost my job March 18th. So it's been a year for me. Yeah, it's been real fun. Real fun. But oh, you got blocked in the blocked club. So am I. Just make a sock account. I don't go in and talk as a sock account. so I can see what I need to see and get out. But I mean, I think a lot of creators do that, but yeah, me personally and True X are both blocked. Undermining. Do you feel that way? Where'd that go? Shoot. Where was that? I just was reading. Somebody said, oh, there it is. I felt all along that she had a hand in undermining Cody and Mary. In your opinion, I could be totally wrong. Just felt that way. Well, let's talk about Mary. Well, you brought the subject up, right? So when it was going down and we found out about the catfishing, and my biggest deal at the time, and maybe still is, she didn't fix that okay with Mariah. And Mariah had warned her, you're playing with fire. And Mariah felt she or her mother was at the very least emotionally cheating on her father. Now, we've all talked about this. How can Mary cheat on Cody at all when he's got 4 wives? But we have to keep into the story and into the system here. That's not what they think. That's how we think. Wait, you got 4 women, I can do whatever I want. But in their world, the women, they make a commitment, and it's to Cody. So that's why it was, in Mariah's eyes, cheating. So I felt really bad for Mariah, and it took a couple years. I think Audrey helped Mariah a great deal figure it out and forgive her mom. I think that was, I mean, it looked like that to me. I don't know if they ever talked about that, but it looked like that to me. So over the last few weeks, we've seen a little bit about Mary and Cody's, a little bit more honesty, a little bit more how bad it's been. And I got tears in my eyes tonight when Mary said it got to the point that I could feel his coldness. So I could cry again. I felt his coldness, so I had to ask him to leave because the rejection, it was so real to me. And I thought, that's honest. Of course she did. But in hindsight, it's easy for me or any of us to say, you need to fix things early before it gets so big. This would be true in any marriage, let alone a sister-wife type marriage. If it's going to brew, that's how you get where they're at now, 5 years later. Because they never, even though they had counseling, they did not what I wrote it down. That's not the right one. They didn't find a way back to each other. And that's what went wrong here. And now we're watching this play out. But I felt for Mary. So for me, I've come a long way because I've been upset with Mary about this whole time. So I see a little playfulness. I think we talked a little bit about that too. Tonight, when she got, her feathers were ruffled, and if I was the wife, I would have too. But she did overreact. But I understand. When he got too close to her, and they're supposed to be doing the 6 feet social distancing, and he was trying to bring the camera in for Mary to see, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, and the puppy growled a little bit. I better move away a little bit." And Mary was like, "I'm still in your family." And then she snipped kind of under her breath, like, "Just stay away, Cody, just stay away." And then I don't know if she realized people heard it or what, because the film crew wasn't there, but she says it louder, "Just stay away, Cody." And Cody goes, "That didn't work so good the last time you said that." So that little bit of playfulness, it was like, well, there, okay. And I mean, we're talking years of this and years of staying. So if they're going to make it, if they're going to have a good life, not just be married to each other and live separately, I mean, have a real intimate and I don't mean sex. I mean, it could mean sex, but that's not what I'm saying. I mean intimate closeness, then it's time to damn fix it, right? So I see a little bit of it. So for me, the big things tonight were seeing little Truly be sad. Of course, what happened with Mary, and Cody, Mary and Cody, and then realizing it's out of order, that we have an anniversary from March still coming in our season. So let's see what Christine and Cody do. I don't know, right? They're getting kind of used to filming out of order and be able to sit on that couch and tell us whatever they need to tell us based on, what's going down for that week, not what's really going down. So I think we'll see. We'll have to see. So, well, I'm going to talk about what happened in the show, and then we're going to talk a little bit about real life about the show here. Audrey and Mariah switched places. What'd you think about that? Without seeing Cody first or telling Cody? Like, he sat outside in the lawn chair. You mean they couldn't have done that a week ago? A week ago on the show? Like, to see his daughter that's been living in Chicago? I found that a little bit like, seriously? It's not snowing. It's not 40 below. Couldn't you, if my daughter came into town and we have to quarantine, I might, like they did for the presents, come and stand outside and wave at least, but nothing. And then he gets there and they've traded. I found that to be made no sense. Multiple things tonight did not make sense to me. The kids playing Mary and then Mariah. Yeah, didn't make sense. But I guess I got to do it the other way. I was going to try to stick with the show and then go to real life, but I guess I got to go to real life because there's no other way I can explain it. For all of you that don't know, and some of you do, we, the fans, Mary Brown lost her mom a couple days ago, the 26th of March. And it was an unexpected situation. She did not disclose what or how, just that it was unexpected. And so isn't it ironic? I mean, ironic that little touching scene as she's telling her mother's gift is, I wrote this down so I didn't say it wrong too. She said they believe in tenets from God, of God, and that Bonnie's is to offer shelter, to take care of others. And Mary chokes up. Wow, you guys, that's ironic. This week of all weeks, and Mary shares that with tears and pride in her mom. Don't see, here I go again. I can cry at a commercial, I swear. But it was beautiful, really, really. And I feel bad. I feel real bad. When I went to look about that, I discovered that Janelle, I think I had heard that and just forgot, but Janelle lost her mom in December, but it was expected. I believe it was a long-term illness. So that means the Brown kids are losing grandmas. We still have Christine's mom, and I don't know, I've only seen Robin's cousin. Have we ever seen Robin's mom and I missed it? I don't know. But okay, let's see what you guys are thinking about this. Okay. Yes. Cody Cody needs to make up his mind who he wants to be with. As far as Mary's concerned, yes, that needs to be reconciled. Let's work on it. This is my hair's cockeyed again, just like last night. Cody needs to fix this. If he was just a monogamous marriage, you're going to go 5 years. I know some marriages do, but that's no way to go. That's not good. So you try harder. So get in there, buddy. And Mary too. Mary did a lot wrong based on the commitment she made, right? Not because he's got other wives, but we can't keep doing that back and forth. My head can't do it. Oh. Well, good morning from Germany. 5:45. Oh my gosh, hon. Oh, you're gonna get ready for it's Monday to you, isn't it? Oh my word. I honestly feel like Cody and Mary need time together. Yes, extended period, just the two of them. I think that'd be a great idea. Do you think they'd give us a call there, Police Wife Life? We could give them some guidance. Say, hey, we can help you. Hi, Gramsci Life. Good to see you. Oh, you're not late. You're fine. Robin? He has Robin in his ear always, and in fairness, her kids are young, but I think she works behind the scenes. I know. I want to be able to trust her just a little more than we do. Kentucky girl Cody acts so surprised to find out about Gabe having a girlfriend and Mariah and Audrey being at the bed and breakfast. He really needs to connect more with his kids. Yeah. It sounded a little bit like Gabe was keeping the girlfriend a little bit on the side, quiet, but yes. And the other thing Janelle pointed out is that of all of her kids, Gabriel and Cody talk a lot. I think it might have been political, but whatever they connect on, they talk a lot. So why didn't he mention this to his dad? And then the Audrey and Mariah thing might have happened quickly, but why didn't they let their dad know they were going? Why didn't dad connect with them? Why didn't dad come over, like I said, and sit outside and visit? Something. I think they should be trying harder. I really, really mean this. I know it's a year ago, and maybe in the last year they started trying harder. Because if they don't, it's going to fall apart. It's absolutely going to fall apart, right? I don't see a way around it. Sad, yeah. I know. Poor Mary. I think that it's actually him on Twitter. Right now, he says he's crying. He missed them. You mean Cody? Huh. Yeah, the clock starts ticking. It does, Jen. It does. Now, my oldest grandchild is 16. And God willing, we'll finish high school, we'll do college. Then we'll get a husband and start a family. But I'm only grandma, and obviously I won't be any part of that decision, but I can hope for that. So I'm probably at a minimum 6-7 years away from great grandma. How the heck did that happen? Oh my word. Oh my word. But the clock is ticking. It absolutely is ticking. It jumped on me. Inside is always fun. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Kaylee. You have a good day at work. Go to one of those retreats. That's a great idea, Avaloma. That's a great idea. They go on a retreat. It looked like Christine and Cody do. for their anniversary. It sort of looked like that to me, but we'll see. He is Kentucky Girl, spitting image. He's always been my favorite. I've always liked Gabe's personality. So I like what's her name? Girl in or in North Carolina. Just a minute, it'll come to me. We got Logan, Aspen. Oh shoot. It'll come to me. Hi Ween, how are you? Good to see you. I live alone and my kids hate it, but life is what it is. But for now, I'm at my daughter's so I can help keep an eye on her. Yeah, we do. I just did a whole month helping my daughter and with her 2-year-old, and she was going through some stuff. And yeah, you step up and you do what you have to do. It would make for interesting episodes. I love that idea. Let's do it. Oh, your grandbaby is 28, so you could be a great grandma sometime. I would guess. Oh my word. Watching scene where he missed daughter. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Oh. Oh, geez. I'm sorry, Ween. I'm sorry. So the other thing that got brought up and I thought was really real, and before I move on to any more real life stuff, Janelle talked about the depression. She said she's gotten to the point where she doesn't want to go out, she doesn't want to get the mail, and she doesn't want to use her phone. That's pretty depressed. And I've been there in my life where it's just like you want to kind of want to hunker in, put a blanket over your head and stay in the corner and read a book. The outside world, stay away. But she can't stay there. And I hope that as a family, they rally around her, knowing that's how she's feeling. That was a little bit of a scary side note, I thought, about Janelle. So, my note pages, that was the first page. Okay, so I also noticed in real life that Janelle and Savannah went to North Carolina this week in 2021 to visit Madison. I remembered to Mrs. Madison and the babies. And they were at Emerald Isle in North Carolina. And I've been there so many times. It's one of our favorite places to go. So I was like, I've been there. So they left the boys at home. Now this is in real time. So that means the 2 boys still live with her. Little tidbit of information, right? So I wonder, I just thought this. I wondered, I think they maybe drove. That's a long drive though. Maybe not. Maybe they rented a car because Madison doesn't live right at the beach. So they would have had to drive from, she's like by Raleigh, where all the colleges are there, kind of middle North Carolina. So she would have had to drive to the beach. So maybe they just rented a car. I was thinking that'd be quite a road trip. And my brain was working faster than my mouth. And I was thinking Janelle and Savannah and Cody could have had a road trip. And then as soon as I thought that thought, I thought, no, that's what Mary and Cody need to do. Go see the grandbabies in a car trip. You're stuck. You got to talk. You got to be there. I think I'll text them. Here's a DM. Waxy's thinking you maybe should do a road trip. Yeah, they're going to go, yeah, lady. Okay, fine. Oh, Maddie. Yes, thanks, Eveloma. I did find it somewhere filed in the brain. I took a left, and there was Maddie. Oh, yes, I'm sorry too. I like Janelle too, Jilly. I do too. I don't want her to be depressed. Yeah, Ken, and a lot of people. Now, this is a year ago. People, I mean, they're still struggling with the depression. And there is my what's going on, guys? Okay, I know I need the Katie Joy. I gotta twist. Sorry. Oh, oh, do you? Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Eveloma, that I'm really sorry. There's a lot of condolences tonight, I think. A lot of stories. It makes you realize when things are going okay, we need to appreciate it. And I don't think we all do. I know that I'll take things for granted and I shouldn't. I know, hon. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, I didn't know if I should bring it up. Police wife life. Thought maybe it would be up to you, dear, but yeah, police wife life lost her niece also this week. So we have prayers all around, all around. I'm so sorry for all of you. I just feel for you. Oh my goodness. There's 3 of you right here tonight. It's so much pain. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It has been so hard. Oh my gosh. She's usually on Twitter, Robin, but don't see her tonight. Who's usually on Twitter? Janelle? You know, this was months ago. I thought it would be funny if I would come out and teach myself how to be a YouTuber. And I would show you my guide. And I was going to use her as my guide and do all the things that she does every day in front of the camera. And there, I think I could be a YouTuber if I can accomplish all those things. So I guess you're telling me my Kleenex bad, blanket more important. Or the other day, I think it was her pants. I literally, at least it wasn't something rang. I can't do that right now. I think it was her pants, but it was the thing in her tooth. I don't know where that ended up going. That was gross too. Oh, I see Mary. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So it's not that I want to stop talking about Sister Wives. We can continue, but I did want to bring up just a couple things about our favorite person. I did a video yesterday, and I also did a live stream yesterday. And she did a live stream today informing everyone she's got way more. She's got way more to bring out for all of us to see. And it was like, no, you need to stop. This is out of control. I am confused on how to handle it the best way. There's multiple ways, right? Continue to call her out on it, which isn't doing anything. Attack her, which I would still have to be me. I would be attacking from a perspective I could do it. I couldn't be as mean as she is. I don't know. I think there's other people that have tried that too. But I came on this platform because I couldn't take her. I couldn't take what she was doing. And she's upping it a notch now. I mean, ever since the lawsuit, she's gone, like I said, she's manic. She's absolutely manic. So I did get a little bit of her live tonight, and a couple things I found really, really ironic. One was she's talking about this family that I don't know the story, don't know, so I can't go there. But I believe what I've seen, it's similar to the Micah Stauffer story. So I can imagine what it is. But it's the word she used. She says, like she's teaching us something, that God, they said God told them to adopt that little boy, and God told them that they needed to unadopt him. She goes, that doesn't sound like what God would say. I'm like, okay, something's wrong, because she's an atheist. God wouldn't say anything if you don't believe God exists. How can she say that out loud? Oh, maybe because she's not an atheist? God told them to adopt him. God told them not to. That doesn't sound like something God would say. She can't even keep her own lies straight. Then she's talked about she always wanted an Audi. She's always wanted an Audi. And she said, but Todd told her she couldn't because they can't find parts. They're too expensive. I'm going to dig it up. But in the last 3 to 4 months, she did a stream where she said, I don't care about cars. Just as long as it can get me from point A to point B. I don't care the model. I don't care what they look like. Doesn't make any difference to me. Now tonight, I've always wanted an Audi. Here's the thing. It's not my life. It's her life. And yet I remember what she said. Please, woman, please. Oh. And then the other thing, she's going to overreach, and she has been. The Duggars, fundamentalists, Christians, she just won't quit. She put on her Instagram, it's probably there right now, a thing about Gil Bates being on the board of the Institute of Basic Life Principles. He may be. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I know many of his children have left that schooling, but it's old. Go read it. It talks about how the show United Bates of America gave Gil and Kelly a platform to discuss their religion. That's 9 years old. They haven't done United Bates since 2012. So if you were going to have a bio about someone on your board, it might be current or a year or two old, not almost 10, right? I'm like, does she see what she does? Does she realize? No. And you know why? I know why. She doesn't know the Bates from a hole in the ground. And what's going to happen when she's a little bit's already started, she's going to want to know about the Bates so she can slam them. And she's going to get the Cliff Notes, and she's going to see how can she word the Cliff Notes into her narrative. That's what she did with the Gil Bates thing. How he needs to be on the, yep, that's good. He was on the board. I don't care when he was on the board. He's on the board. Ta-da. Now my narrative is what it's supposed to be. That's all she does every dang day. I have a narrative to push, and I'm going to push it hard, and I'm going to lie about these people. If she came out and she said, there are people in the Institute of Basic like Principles that did this or this or this, and there's proof, a witness, anything, and she stuck to the story, more power to you. Great, fine. But it's the lightning rod, Jim Bob Duggar, that she wants the narrative to stick to. So she doesn't have it on him. So even, did you listen to her yesterday? And probably some a little bit yet today. She doesn't have it on him. So she says instead, but there's people around him that are known to have been. And so if he knows those people, there's enough people there. Oh, then that's him. That's proof. But it isn't proof. It isn't proof. You bring me some proof. We can talk, and we probably should, about what I think about Jim Bob Duggar and what I think he's done wrong. But it's not what Katie's saying. It's not even close to what Katie's saying. Here's a small, for instance. She brought it up again yesterday, and I am sick to death of the, what is the right words, guys? I guess victim shaming, body shaming, parent shaming. That's what she does to all of those people to fit the narrative that they're crappy people. Jim Bob, I was going to tell you something, wasn't I? I'm so sorry. Jim Bob has done things, and that's where I was going. And then what was I going to say next? It was a for instance. Well, I'm sorry. I can't think what it is. It wasn't in my notes. That's why. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm showing you my age now. I'm a tad bit embarrassed. Oh, jeepers. Okay, let's see what you have to say. Maybe it'll come to me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. She doesn't even know what she says. I know. She's on a roll. Heard, and someone said 3 minutes in, Todd. Oh, that isn't what I was going to talk about, but let's talk about that. He was yelling at that child again, screaming. And she can come on here and parent shame everybody else over and over and over. What the hell, you guys? It's too much. And she said, no, I don't agree with adopting a child and then unadopting them. I don't. So in that regard, maybe Katie and I agree on something for change. If that's what's going on here, I don't know. A little bit on Twitter, they were saying she had infiltrated a parents group, and that's how she got this information. And then, as normal, she brings it out and spills it to the whole world because she does this double agent spy work behind the scenes, and then comes out and throws the people under the bus. But she cannot talk about those parents. And she said they had 6 kids, I think, adopted the one, and then had 2 more. She goes, you can't have those children. You can't have that many children. If you're going to adopt, you don't have two more. And then she talked about their house. They only had a 2-bedroom. So, guys, the only right you ever have in life is to have money. That's it. You can have children. You can do it. You got to have money. You got to have a big house. You see where her priorities are. It's disgusting. And she didn't get off the camera to go be with that child. And you know where this is not the end of it. She will come forward and she's going to say that she had to stay away because Vaughn needs just the one parent at a time. Right? How many times have we heard that? More than I care to count. But that's what she's going to tell everybody. It's disgusting. It's just disgusting. How can, guys, I can't think of the right thing to use as an analogy here. But because hers is bad. Hers is so bad. Hers is so bad. Yeah, I don't know. I am wondering what's the next thing to do. I've put out a couple feelers. I have a couple plans. They're all behind the scenes. If they come to fruition, you all will be the first to know. But if they don't, and I don't think I'm going to be the first person that tried, that she's not going to stop. I don't know that I personally can stop her. I think I'm in hopes of getting it to somebody that could. She needs to stop. Who has the right to slam these people? Oh my goodness. She went on, and this is a assumption. This is not something she's assuming, making a guess that Ginger Duggar might have, what do they call that? She didn't name it like bulimia or anorexia, but eating disorder. She might have an eating disorder. You know, she's got dark circles, and her mom did, you know. So that's what we can do now. We just can. Then I'm going to start making up what's going on over at her place. See how she likes it. Let's just make it up. I think that might be it. Oh my word. I don't know if you guys get as upset as I do, but no. I mean, I've never seen anybody as vile. I've never seen anybody like her, ever. I mentioned that, I think, to y'all last night. I just have never. But she didn't have her story straight about the lists, and that got her in a whole bunch of trouble. I laughed about some of it. I was mad about some of it. I've got another video coming about it because there was more wrong. She lies right to you. And she counts on that you're not going to double check her. Nobody out there in her little world is going to double check it. And if you do, so what? So what? My video's already made however many hundreds of dollars. So I don't care. She doesn't correct old videos. I know that for sure because I have sent her things that are incorrect. There's no correction. She doesn't care. Does not care. She's made her money. She's gone in, hit and run, grab the money, now to the next video. And nothing ever gets corrected. Nothing ever gets, she doesn't care. And that's what you and I have to watch. Well, I guess that's not fair. We don't have to watch. And somebody said that to me. Nope, you know, I don't. I don't have to watch. When I came on, I thought, I didn't know all of you all existed. But I didn't know I had friends out there that understood me and what was bothering me. And that was a great gift that I realized, oh my gosh. I met a few of you right off the bat. and you're still with me, and we agree, and it's nice to know. But I guess you don't have to, but I came on here to not let her do this to these people. And that was 1st of October, I think, somewhere right around there. And so far, she's very little added the people she said she was going to add, just a little bit, because they don't pay. They don't pay. Go look how many views she gets on her Duggar Lies. And then we all know why she's doing her Duggar Lies, and that she doesn't care to fix them. I think I'll move to Arkansas. Maybe I could run into them at the grocery store and tell them what's going on up in Minnesota. I don't know. I don't know, guys. If you have any ideas, share it with me. Mary HB, she said, Josh is hurting his kids. Where does that come from? She doesn't know that. I would bet money it's not true. Why would? Because I don't like Josh. But I would never, ever come on here and tell you that. She said that? I missed that one. There's another one. I'm sorry, Ween. Hugs to you, hon. Come back when you can. I sure hope you feel better. Okay. Hi, Donna. Frozen yogurt, yummy. Oh, Flower Child, that's a very good point. How does she expect him to learn? I had a sister-in-law that never had children. We'd go out at night, my friends and me and her, and go have dinner and whatever, and we'd be visiting, and me and my three other friends all had children, and my sister-in-law, who had none, is the one telling us how to handle our children's situations. And it's like, just like Katie, she has one child that's 8 years old, and I don't know if that child is actually 8 or if he's 6 or where he's actually in development. I'm not trying to say anything bad, but we don't know. But even if he's all the way to 8, she doesn't know what's yet to come. She has no idea what puberty is going to look like, let alone then the teenage years. And oh, honey, there's a lot to come, a lot. But she's lambasting all these people, and she has an 8-year-old. It's just like my sister-in-law. It ended up not well for my sister-in-law. My friends were like, yeah, can you just come out tonight? Kind of thing. Because she was one of those people that just had to. She couldn't help herself. And we didn't need mother lectures from a gal that wasn't a mom. And that's kind of what we're talking about tonight. We don't need it from her. Yeah, she tried to pretend there was nothing. She did. But it's all on video now. She can pretend all she wanted. Oh, you have 5? Wow, Kentucky girl. And whether you adopt them, I shouldn't. That has extra costs in the adoption. But what I was going to say is, whether you adopt them or you have them naturally, they cost money. There's no doubt about it. They do cost money. the problem with KJ is she's a miserable person. She never wanted to be a mother, and she's shown truly, yes, yes, police wife life, completely 100% agree with every bit of that. 100%. She's bitter. She's bitter. She and Todd shouldn't. Yeah. Well, she didn't want to, so yeah. Say he hates her. Oh, yeah. But I wonder if that's more like, now a small child, I don't like mommy because mommy took the cookie away, or it could be daddy the next day. He made me put my toys in the toy box. I wondered if it was really that, or if he doesn't care for her. But she did say how he prefers Todd. I would too, but then Todd's mad. And I have it. Maybe we should talk about that another evening, or maybe I should do a video. But she did what was it called? A blog post about alcohol and how Todd has a very bad temper and that he had to quit because his temper was so bad, and then also that he had history in his family. Todd hasn't quit, guys. Todd hasn't quit. I have pictures of him drinking. He hasn't quit. So if that was the truth in the blog post that Todd should quit because he's got a bad temper, and then we hear him yelling. Now, this just came to me. What would she do with that information? What would she do with it? We'll just pretend Ben Seawald has a temper when he's drinking. Well, first we have to start thinking about Ben drinking, but okay. And Jessa tried to cover it up. No, that wasn't screaming. My son was just crying. And, he's not quit drinking. Katie, would that be like front page news? Yeah. Maybe it needs to be here. Maybe until it hits her at home, she's not going to stop. And I'm sick to death of her pretending she's somebody's hero. It's not hero to lie about people. That's not hero. Pinpoint who it is. Bring the evidence. Bring the witness. Yep, it's the truth. Okay. But you don't get to say as a group, this whole group sucks. She's admitted you can't do it to the Catholics, right? She's a Catholic. You can't do that to the Catholics. Not all Catholics are bad. No, we know that, Katie. All of us out here know that. That's what we're trying to tell you about the Christians. But you're not listening. You're not listening. The Baptists aren't all bad. Yeah. You're in Minnesota, Mary H. If you can help, I emailed you you've emailed me? Did we talk? I'm sorry, I don't remember. But I will go check my emails, see if we can visit. Did she stretch before she reached? Clearly not doing well on many levels. Leaves the curtain open. Yep, we get to see the wizard, don't we? Yeah, I agree with that completely. Ex-workers and neighbors. Again, I mean, my thought was to go to Arkansas and see if I could talk to anybody down there. Michelle, someone get well, that's one of my feelers, Michelle. I've written some letters. Get a hold of TLC. Tell them what's going on here, what Katie's saying about TLC, about the people. Yeah. Now it's only been 10 days, 2 weeks ago. I sent out some letters, and it was snail mail. Maybe I should back that up with some emails. But yeah, if Jim Bob isn't going to pull the trigger, we know two things. He would want to avoid any backlash, and he's very tight with his money. So he would want to know for sure he'd win, right? But I don't know how many cease and desist. We know it takes at least 4. We know it takes at least 5. 4 didn't cut it. So, well, thank you. That's nice of you, Donna. Thank you. Amy under the bus. Yeah. Not yet, though, because if she can use her, she'll keep her right around. Yeah, that would be true, Heather. Absolutely. Your brother and you are 10 years apart. My mom with me. Oh, that's nice. That's another thing, come to think of it. Katie has a brother. They're not on speaking terms. Why would that be? I could do a whole story on that. Maybe I will. I'll do a story like she does. How about that? Because you and I both know I have no idea if they talk on the phone. That I wouldn't know. But social media, crickets. So there you go. That's all that matters. They don't like each other. Nope, they couldn't. They don't Instagram. They don't like each other's posts. Isn't that the level we work on here? Isn't that the framework we use? The benchmark? Because I think it is. Oh, Tammy, tell me. I did see. Oh, I did too. Okay, that one. Yes, I do know what you're talking about. She's talking about Saltsy's tweets. Everybody, go look at them. They're out there. It's worth opening your Twitter just for that. Yeah, I think the wagons are circling, guys. I really think they are. How do I say this? I don't want to get in trouble. It's becoming just, it's only going to end up being a couple, 3 people, maybe 4. The FBI is onto it. And I think we're getting hints. Oh my gosh, that would solve our problems completely. If that would happen. Yeah. Somebody's been up to something. And there's also, there's things as a creator, behind the scenes things that agree with what he wrote there that I've been told. Now, I don't know a lot, guys. I'm not hiding a lot. I'm not trying to hide anything. It's just that I can't say yet. But it matches. So that's weird, isn't it? Wow. We'll see. The mystery. I have a girlfriend and she has no hobbies. And she always teases that she's a really good detective. Like she can figure out, who put the pumpkin on the other people's front porch. I'll figure it out. She thinks she's a detective. So I told her the other day, I said, come on to YouTube. We need some detective work. We got a lot of people doing a lot of stuff. They're up to no good. We need to figure it out. Oh. But yes, Tammy, yes. And everybody, go read them. Go read them. You just follow him or well, I haven't retweeted any of them, but many people have. So I think if you just put in his name, even people that have retweeted, it'll come up. You'll be able to see it. I know. Why doesn't she stop? Kentucky girl. I'd stop and say, oh, my phone broke, or my whatever she uses. I use my phone. So rather than let it be. Oh my God. And then she always makes that face and like she watches. Is he coming? Is he coming? Oh dear. How in the fudge does Todd deal with her snot? You know, I could take a clip, what, a 10-second clip out of every video she's ever made, and she will have been messing with her nose. Every video. She's never done one without it. Who does that? Who does that? Not me. Oh, I would think KJ's got Toad. Yeah, I'm gonna whisper that one, but yes. Time to call out Toad, mother of the boy, to do this. You know, that's true. That's true. There's been times where I thought, I'm not sure Todd's such a bad guy. No, just a couple times. Just so. But something's very off. The way he lets her treat him, and also the whole story. That after what they've gone through, wouldn't all of you in this chat, all of you, you've just been through 4 months of a lawsuit that cost you 50 grand, some number, I don't know the number, but quite a bit of money. Would your spouse or your significant other, or maybe your kids, somebody that cares about you, say, you know what, tone it down. We're not going through this again. And all she's done is ratchet up. It's like she enjoyed the court case, the attention of, even though it's negative, I think she liked it. Why is she pushing so hard for more? I don't know. Oh, Jilly, I don't know about all that. Okay. Amy took back the clothes. KJ didn't pay, and Jessa said she didn't think anyone talks to her anymore. Instagram. I don't know anything about that. If I get to Arkansas, I'm going to Amy's store first thing. And I'm going to talk to Jim Bob's sister. I'm going to talk to Amy and say, what? Please, I'll be nice. I'll be very nice. Can you explain to me why would you betray a family member for this one? You guys have family? You know, we've heard only one side of Jill and Derek, and we've only heard parts of it. I don't know for sure how bad and how much, but here's what I would say about this. I don't think it was right to do it the way they did it. I think we're going to find out that they were paid, but it wasn't the way they wanted to be paid. For instance, I believe with all everything in me that they lived in that beautiful big house. Not Josh, not Jessa. It was Jill and Derek had that big, beautiful house. And I don't think they had to pay for that or pay rent or anything. Now, is that enough money for a TV show? No, I don't mean that. I'm just saying I think they got paid some. So to have it end up like this, and then somebody like Katie going, oh, and they didn't even invite her, and she changes the narrative completely. I'm not sure what parent wants to invite the in-law that, ridicules you to that level. I think it's an honest emotion. If they're that upset, is not the other side entitled to be that upset? It's unfair to use Katie's narrative to explain this. I would ask all of you to not do that. I know it's hard because she's pounded this narrative daily. But I just use it as a regular family. I don't think you can say what they've said and then think it's going to be hunky-dory over here. It doesn't work like that. That's all. I believe Derek and Jill had points to make. I think Derek overstepped his mouth multiple times, and we could do a video about that. But I do think there's things they have the right to not like and be upset about and to leave. And there's a way to do that. And the way they're doing it, I don't agree is the right way. But I do think as a family, everyone involved has the right to their own feelings. And it shouldn't be backlash for that too. As a mom, I think that's one too many. Just one too many. Just me. And I'm tired. And sorry, but oh. Well, Amy hasn't been back on YouTube since Katie was so upset and snippy because Amy's baby couldn't go be with grandma and let them talk. The baby was grabbing at the camera, the light, and all over the place. And you know how well Katie likes children. So we haven't seen Amy come back. Not to say that she might not be there tomorrow, but I've seen her make a couple comments on posts. But I would like to ask her and her mom, what's the end game here? What's the end game? Because then when we see them at the Christmas party, then what? Oh, you're not as mad? You seem pretty mad. According to KJ, you hate each other. Wait, what's going on? Which way is it? Todd looks mean. He can look mean. Oh, boy, do I agree with that. Oh, Jilly, let's talk about that for a second before I'm going to probably have to, wrap it up. But let's talk about that for a second, Jilly. This doxing, that alone puts her in a category of the gross of the gross. She played that same exact game that she did to Haiti Joyless. That she played the same thing on Creepshow. Exactly, word for word. Well, she did it herself. No, she meant for you not to be able to see it. If you were able to see it, let's say you could get a black light out. I can read it now. It's still, right now, right this very minute, I could dox the heck out of Katie. I by her rules, I have every right. All you have to do is have her be mean. The other person's mean, I can dox you. You're mean. Okay. There's the ground rules. That's not how it works. It's not the ground rules. You don't get to dox people. She can't be trusted with anything. literally, my understanding of the stuff she's doing tonight, she secretly went into a Facebook group that she didn't have the right to be in. And then when she got the information she wanted to steal out of there, spewed it onto her YouTube. They don't want her there. How many places on Reddit have kicked her out in the past month? I know of 3. Yeah. I need a sip, guys. I'm not drinking. It's Diet Pop. Okay. But yes, I don't know those people, Creep Show, or all the 3 or 4 people that I'm aware of that she's doxed. I don't know any of them, but it's not right. And I know what happened with Charlotte, and that wasn't right. This is enough. If we're going to play that game, then it's the wild, wild west. And somebody better get a control on it. Twitter should be, I don't know. It's not fair what happened. It's not. And then immediately threaten. How much money do you think Katie has to threaten all these lawsuits? If she sends cease and desist and starts lawsuits with how many? She's threatens. Sorry, it scooched on me again. There we are. Oh my. 3? That is hard, Heather. That is. Well, we don't know if he's leaving her yet, let alone get a good lawyer. Yes, we do love our kids, don't we? I don't think Amy has seen the light yet. I don't, but she needs to. Oh, true. Hey, I'm with you, babe. Police, wife, life, and Waxy road trip. Thelma and Louise heading to Arkansas. How long you got there, kiddo? We could do the Arkansas swing and then drive on up to Minnesota. We're crying out loud to try to, just for decency's sake. I think we'd have fun. But for decency's sake, we should be doing this. Somebody needs to. The Kentucky girl says pick her up. That seems like a swing on the way. And I love Kentucky. So, okay. I think I'm north of all of you, I think. So we'll hook up and talk about that. We can get where we need to get. Kind of meet in the middle. That'd be good. Yeah, I know. That's true, Avaloma. But I think there's people that might care. I'm hoping. Michelle, thank you. Yeah, see, and that's right. I agree with that. I have not heard her make fun of Josie. No, I haven't. For the most part, she's left the underage kids alone that I've seen. For the most, trying to think. Yeah, I think she waits till they're of age. I can't remember her slamming any of the young ones. From the hanky pank. You can't, guys, you can't get a UTI from hanky pank. Those stupid Duggars think that. They're so stupid. And then they think if you pee, it might help. Every day. Will YouTube let me? I probably have to change it a little. Re-upload. how else are we going to get the news out? How dumb she really is. Oh. So the video I made, it's not quite finished, but that I worked on today, is the one about her telling the world that the doctor did not say anywhere in that book for them to use the cream. And it's even on the pages she released herself on her own Instagram. She's so dumb. Oh, God. Oh, I love that idea, Jen. She says, KJ's a small fish. She will fade sooner or later. When? My aunt, she's passed away now. She used to tell me, you can do anything for 6 weeks. She goes, literally, if they had to send you to war, to combat, you could go for 6 weeks. If you were guaranteed that 6 weeks and 1 day, you get to go home. She goes, you wouldn't like it, but you could face it. So whenever you have to face anything, you can do it for 6 weeks. Then the rest of the story is at the end of the 6 weeks, then you reevaluate. So let's say you took a job, you weren't sure if you wanted it, right? You could do it for 6 weeks. And at the end of 6 weeks, do I still want to work here or not? There's something better. I don't know. Yeah. So I can hang on for a while, Jen. Is it 6 weeks? Is it more? What do you think? It's probably more. I'll reevaluate at the end of the 6 weeks. We'll put down the date. 6 weeks from now, we'll talk again. Oh my gosh. Pit stops for anybody that wants to join. Can you imagine? We could write a book. We could literally write a book. We'll make lots of money doing our trip. We pick up our friends. Oh, see, we don't know each other. Well, you know what I look like, but I don't know what you all look like. And so we pick, well, hi. I can tell by your voice. You must be Kentucky Girl, or you must be Chili Donut, or you. How big a vehicle are we going to have to take? One of those, a bus like Jim Bob. He's got one of those, what are they called? Not Airstream, but big, long motorhomey things. Anybody know how to drive those? I like to drive, but I've never driven one of those. I can tell you this sounds way more fun than what we have, the drudgery of what we seem to have to do with her. Oh, that's okay. Kentucky Girl. Everybody scroll to Kentucky Girl's post. Wait, I can highlight it. I haven't been highlighting them because I get in trouble with different people because it covers my face. So I've been trying to read it, which makes it's real small. I've got a doctor's appointment this week. I should be getting new glasses, new prescription, I hope, because it has gotten a little tougher. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm put it up here. Everybody read this. Let's read it together. Underline this, gold star, whatever you got to do. Highlighters, this is a big one. For those of you who haven't seen Saltsy's Twitters, he said a key clue is that one of the emails text knew about defendants' filings before even he did. And I'm going to change that just a titch, Kentucky Girl. I believe it's more than one. Key clue is that one of the emails, key clue is emails, multiple emails, knew about defendants' filings before he even did. Now, I'll just share one of the things that I knew and pointed out months ago. I tend to look at things, I guess, differently than some people, but Brown, these are names we haven't talked about for a while. Attorney Brown's email became the, what do they call it? Not the phishing, the spoofing email. But it was correct. It was the correct IP. It was the correct, like if you were to use that email, it would go to Attorney Brown. This is before any of it got big at all. We didn't hear about Brown yet, guys. Brown was real small potatoes in our story. Well, who knew? Who would have emailed with Brown early on? There's not too many, guys. So that's what I'm telling you. The ring is getting closer and closer and closer. It's getting closed in on. And then add to Kentucky Girls, highlighted, gold stars, very big, important email. Add to that, the FBI knows that. The FBI shared that with Saltsy. Did you see the rest of that? Task force, not just a couple agents. Task force, hate crime. These are words all in Saltsy. Hate crime and Mein Kampf. Where do we hear about Mein Kampf in our world? Anybody remember? Anybody have the right answer? Everybody raise your hand. Yeah. It's just too much is tightening. It's tightening and tightening. Either somebody was really, really, really wealthy and really tried to frame some people, or some other people put their hands, got them dirty, and it's getting tight around them. It's one or the other. So maybe that was the 6 weeks. Police wife life. Maybe we only got to get, this will be the 6 weeks. Maybe we'll have to find. Don't you remember too? We were told in court, Saltsy said he hopes to have the report by the end of next week. That's 2 months ago. We're still waiting for the report. Yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see. But yeah, that highlight, gold stars, whatever you got to do here, underline. The tweet he got about the hate Jewish was hateful, just hateful. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And that was the one where he brought up Mein Kampf from Hitler. There's lady new account on YouTube going to rooms telling people off for talking about KJ. I wasn't on all day. Had 4 messages. Really? Jilly, that happened today? Oh my goodness. Holy cow. My son is 14, learning how to cook, clean, wash his own clothing. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. You realize you are pretty much scum of the earth. It's child labor, what you're doing. Don't you know? Dude, she was talking about that today. That's probably why he brought it up. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming, kiddo, and tell your daughter. Hope she gets better and you take care, and I hope to see you soon. Loving parents. Yeah. Begging. I agree. I'm with you. We're going to putting coins in my piggy bank. to GoFundMe for Tati and Duggars. They don't need our money probably, but if it would help, right? I'm going to get a piggy bank. Well, I already was last week. I cussed a couple times and I said I need the coin jar, put my quarter in. She made me mad, real mad. I don't think who said Mormons are bad? No, hun. Did she say that too? Of course. Well, concerning the sister wives, right? Did she tie you into that? Yeah, okay. Yeah. And yeah, and for the same reason, she dismissed because of jurisdiction. each kid's lucky to get a house. I know. And that, Jilly, that's part of the problem. And I battle that a little bit because me coming in, there's people that don't like her. And so they're looking for other content, maybe someone like me and others, obviously. But because they've been hearing what she's been saying and they kind of repeat it and they start to believe it somewhat, maybe they don't believe it as meanly as she's saying it. But then they come into my chat and I can tell immediately. It's like, you've got your narrative and I need to try to help deprogram a little bit. You're absolutely, everybody here, all of us have the right to our own opinion. But I can tell when it's been pushed along a little bit by her viewpoint. You could tell. I'm sure you all. Well, she's been listening to Katie for a bit, and she needs a few weeks to deprogram, and then it won't be quite so bad. So, okay. Police wife life, big enough for, let's see. I like to bring my own pillow whenever I travel. I'm kind of a small traveler, just a regular size suitcase, not something big. I have a Kindle, so I don't need to bring a book or anything to read. I like road treats. That's always something I enjoy. Like, let's get some snacks. I have an uncle that he ahead of time has the Gardettos in a little Tupperware or Ziploc and the M&Ms, and we have road treats. Other than that, I guess we got to count how many passengers. But I mean, I almost could be serious here. My daughter-in-law lives there. Not now. She grew up there. Like, literally throw a stone and you could hit the Duggars house. Like 10 miles if you could throw a stone that far. Pretty close. They didn't go to the same schools. Well, they didn't go to never mind. You already know that. Let me think about this. She would be a little bit older than the Duggar kids. So anyway, but she lived close by. So she went for spring break last week with my 3 grandbabies and went and visited home. And her and her best friend took a child. And I said, this was a trip maybe I should have hopped in the car. But my daughter needed me too. But because I said, I need to talk to the Duggars. I don't know any other way to do it. Please listen to me. Please, please, please. Oh, how disheartening would it be if we share everything we know and they don't care? You think that's even possible? I would think the parent in them would care. Like, Jim Bob and Michelle might not care if they're getting slammed, but they might not like it the way she talks about Jessa or Joanna, or you know what I mean? Bunk bed Jed, accusing him of crimes. The parent in them might come out and go, "Oh no, you don't." Maybe. So I don't know if we really need to worry that they will not listen. Just a thought. Kentucky girls packing light. I'll pack light. Oh, so Jilly, you need us to come north, right? Do you want to come south first, and we'll head over and do Duggars together, and then come back? Can't you just see all of us women? I know that Police Wife and I'm not sure what age groups everybody else here is, but she's a little younger, but she's close. So we probably like the same music, the radio. We'll probably talk the whole time. We won't even need the radio. Put on YouTube. What's she saying now? Anybody? Screen record that one. That we need to take that as evidence. Oh, this is too fun. I'm really tickled that we turned it into something fun because, yeah, it isn't always. It just isn't. Okay. You know I'm going to butcher your name. We've talked about this before. So you can type something that would make it easier, or I'm going to call you, what would be a good one? IA? Just your initials? I don't want to keep butchering your name, and I feel bad that I can't seem to say it right. If somebody could give me a pronunciation so I can do better, but honey, I want to say it right. So for right now, I'm just going to say IA until I can do it better, or you give me a clue. So I'm going to say IA said, I am going to guess KJ's neighbors would open up their doors. I know that some people have attempted, I don't know if it was by mail or what, but oh heck, I'll just sit down the end of the street and see how many nurses come, how many days, how many hours. There's a lot of stuff I'd really like to know the truth about. I don't believe a word she says. I just don't. Okay. Erin got more today, Sherry? I know she had them last night. LRC, a YouTuber is Nat. Okay. Yeah, see, that is part of the coin jar. Maybe I'll have to swear more so we can get it filled faster. But Emily's sons and Saltsy's daughters is how this got bigger. Death threats on children. The FBI got very involved very fast. Oh, the blended family. Okay, I didn't know that. Hi, Heather. You got back? That's cool. Snacks are always good. Some pretzels. Then we'd have to have something to drink. We'll have to have a drink. I like Diet Pop. I like pop, probably a little water. I like to have some water during the day, but I also like to drink my Diet Pop. You will come in the suitcase? Okay. Then I got to get a little bit bigger suitcase. Sherry's coming. Okay, we're going to get the list. Here's my notepad. What do we have so far? We got Jilly, Police Wife Life, me, Kentucky Girl. Sherry says she's in. Who else wants to come? LRC, the first plan is the Duggars. We're going to Arkansas. And I figure we got many points of contact. Okay. We can sit outside the airport where sooner or later, one of those boys are going to get on an airplane. All the pilots they have. We can go to their house and sit on it's gated, but we can wait our turn. Jessa, Jill, the Carlots, Joanna, the campground for Joanna's father-in-law. We got lots. I mean, there's more I've written them down, all the places that we could try to get a hold of. We just need one of the people to be willing to take our information and look at all of us nice ladies. We're tired. We've been protecting you all this time. Here, do something. Make this woman stop bad-mouthing Christians. Oh, Amy's restaurant, Amy's boutique. Yeah, we got places to go, guys. Church, for sure, church. She's saying that the Duggars don't go to Paul's church anymore. Hey, I'll take Paul. Let me tell Paul my story, and then he can take it over there if he tells Joe, and then Joe tells his dad. However you want to do it, I don't care. Just need him to get the story. I've even thought of paying money for a radio campaign. Honest to God, I've thought of this. Hello. We're a traveling group of women trying to save America, one family at a time. Oh my God. Road trip snacks. Doesn't it sound like a good time? It's getting to be nice weather too. We shouldn't have to worry about storms. Well, Arkansas, we could hit some tornadoes maybe, but let's not worry about that. I'm not a worrywart. Hopefully you're not either. We'll hit that bridge when we come to it. Awesome. Potato salad, too, Carly. Carly says, can we have fried chicken, iced tea? You bet. Picnic, just like we, I mentioned this last night, wasn't it? That what we should, some of us want to live a good life, a wholesome life. And isn't that, Carly, right there? A picnic, fried chicken, iced tea, no lies about other people. Me and my retro TV, there's always been the gossip in the town or whatever, but you can't go this isn't gossip. This is destructive, slanderous, defamation. This is terrible. And she's making money doing it. Lots of money doing it. And I'm not jealous. I know that, she's jealous. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I have lots of friends, a good family. I'm good, guys. I'm good. I don't want anything she has. I want her to shut her mouth. She can talk. She can have a show. She can do whatever she wants. Just quit lying. Quit lying. Oh, Mary. See? Now, Mary, are you coming on the trip? Because if not, I want to keep contact with you because that's a great. Look at there. We would have missed that plan. Panera. Michelle loves Panera. They also like that one coffee shop. I'll have to watch a couple reruns. There's that one coffee shop. They always like to go there. I think they go to church with the owner of the coffee shop. That might be our link. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, the separation of Kevin Bacon. That's we just got to get closer than that, and we'll figure this out. Oh, we would feel so good when we got home. We'll spend the next 6 months talking about our trip. Well, then we went here, and then so-and-so made us have a left turn. Then we met this person and this person. Oh, and we got pictures. We'll have to put our pictures up. It's going to, I'm loving it. Hey, Hoot, are you? Hoot, you here? Hoot, Hoot, you hopping in the car? We got a bunch of people. Yes, love and support. Yes. Oh, I know. Daughter did have a pretty one. Seemed a little tight for them, but I think we can make it work. We can make it work. Amanda says, sounds like fun. Thrift stores. Oh, I love it. I love a good thrift store. Yeah, you're right. They'll be there. See, it's another outlet. We'll have to figure out all the best places and then make sure we have one or two of us manning the post. And we can call, hey, they just pulled into the thrift store. Come on over. We're going to all meet here now. You just got a phone from Australia. Okay, so yours might be a little longer road trip, Julie. We got to get her from Australia. You realize the piggy bank's going to have to get bigger. That's a big trip. You got any evidence in Australia? We can. I know. Were they having storms this weekend? Somebody was having storms this weekend. We just had the no sunshine, the gloomy looky spring, nothing looks pretty yet kind of day. Yes. Sleepy butterfly, Mary. Yes. That's so sad. It was unexpected. I'm not wearing Depends before I have to. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. Even in honor of KJ, no, I draw the line. Oh, Kev. Yeah, Kev's really, boy, it's funny how Kev talks an awful lot like some of these people. Oh, my word. Oh, yeah. Well, Dale and the other one. Oh, wait. Dale had one set up for him, right? He didn't have to drive. That was pretty smart. Did she really wear diaper? I have pictures. Yes, she did. I'll put one up. I have to learn how to do this and be able to split the screen share. You can do it on a computer, and boy, oh boy, have I watched the YouTube lessons to teach me that. Yeah, that's easy. Type in screen share on your phone or on a tablet. I borrowed my daughter-in-law's tablet and my Wi-Fi went out. I was so set last night. It's like, PowerPoint presentation, and this is going to be great. And it's like, oh my gosh, it came back on, but by then I didn't have time to get it all together. I didn't get a chance to contact my mods ahead of time. Last night I had 3.5 hours when I decided to come live and still couldn't get my act together. I have so much to learn. I really thought I could do it. I really did. I still can't do it, but I need to be able to show you, talk like I see everybody else do, talk and either show you a video or a picture. Like I could show you the picture right now of her in her diapers. It's probably, I believe it's for it depends. It's not for, it doesn't look female related. It looks depends related. Maybe she just doesn't want to have to get out of her. My theory, what really was, my first thought, she doesn't want to get out of her little spot because if she opens that door, little Vaughn might need his mommy. So as long as she keeps that shut, she doesn't have to risk that. So she keeps it shut and she sits and pees in her diaper. Why else does she need them? I mean, I will feel bad if she's sick. I apologize. I mean that from my heart. but I don't think that's it. I don't. But she really did. Yes, she really did. Oh, great idea. Took me a minute to read the whole thing, Police Wife Life. Okay, so we're getting an RV with a kitchen and a bathroom. We're going to have snacks and drinks, and we will live stream our trip. Oh my gosh. That could be it. We could have 1 million views. We could be like Ghostbusters, only we are YouTube busters. We have to get a better name than that. But if you're going to cross us and you're going to lie and you're going to be mean to people that don't deserve it, we're coming. We'll be in your town next. I might have dreams on this now. This is really very creative. Oh, too much fun. I'm glad we're having fun. Oh, they do? Oh, I didn't know that. Feisty Lady says some women use Depends at that time of the month. Didn't know that. I've had kidney issues for years and years. And when I had surgery, my last surgery was in 2017. And I did have to wear them post-op. And when I was in the hospital and I asked for a pad, and the girl brought me a period pad. It doesn't work the same. It doesn't. I don't know if it's a moisture holder or what, but it doesn't work the same. So I don't know, but it could be. It absolutely could be. I don't have that anymore. A long time ago, that was gone. Jilly, has he talked to you? He kept blaming the girl she doxed for taking pic of Katie's house. I told him maybe she shouldn't have done much. How big floor plan numbers on Google? Nobody wants to be her. Oh, right. And no, he's not talked to me. And I do know about the girl. But she was playing double agent too. There's a lot of that going on, I guess. Sick in the head. What did you just say? It jumped. Where did you go? Sick in the head. Okay. Not the other hole. Well, she struggles to know about holes. We just get that out there right now. She made that crystal clear 2 days ago. Don't you know the female anatomy? Don't you know? I'm like, wait a minute, honey. Don't you know? Aren't you the one that's bi? You don't know? That's weird. That's really weird. Wait. What did Carly say? That's disgusting. Carly, were you disgusting? Oh, that's true too. Well, yep, she flushed and came right back to her camera. Yep, that's true. We all watched it. Well, Jen, the Depends story is she was in her room. She must have forgot or didn't think it would show, but she got up to move or pick up her play button that she get from YouTube. And when she leaned to get it, there was the back end, the caboose, and you can see the Depends. So I went click, screenshot. Oh, he made fried chicken. Well, you're already ahead of the game. This is a good recipe. We should try it. Oh, Tornadoes, not good. We need more money. You'll do the filming? MM Maloney M is coming with us. She's gonna handle the camera. Katie Busters. Kentucky girl found the name. Demon Busters. Oh, Bo. Now we're talking. This sounds good. This sounds real good. Real ification. We're talking Katie Joy. We often do this. We have about an hour of Sister Wives, and then it sort of shifted. I'm open for more Sister Wives, but we covered quite a bit of it. I think. Yeah. I think we have to send condolence cards. We'll have 2 potties. Okay. It is a lot of girls. Okay. Moral compass. That could be wait, is that what you mean? The name of our RV is the Moral Compass. We couldn't write a book better if we were trying right now. The cover of our book will be The Motorhome Moral Compass by the Katie Busters, the Demon Busters, the YouTube gals, something. This is a bestseller. If we even told half the stories we already know that we've been living through, people will think we're lying. It's like, that didn't happen. Yeah, it did. You're not going to believe. Like I told you with my girlfriend, she should be on here because it's intrigue. It's like we're living in our own Law and Order. It's like we got this and that, and who did this, and then somebody did this. We got cast of characters. The people that kind of fooled us a little bit, like Jesse. No, he's not smart enough to have been the mastermind, but for a minute or two, may I, Jesse? So we even have that. We have unique people. We got a few weirdos. We got normal, like most of us. At least here in Waxy's chat, I think most of us are normal. I don't think we have too many weirdos. In the wallet. Well, yeah, that's true. My goal is, where'd that go? About the laptop. It jumped. Something here about getting a laptop. I'll know it when I see it because she said 200. There it is. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. Well, what has to happen, and I'm probably just days to a week away. I am monetized. I long time ago had my 4,000 hours and my 1,000 view, all of that. But there's some connections I have to make behind the scenes, and then the computer, and then I could have super chat stickers and all those things. And yeah, what I was planning is once that starts, I'll use that money to get me a laptop so that it isn't just the phone. So I do have a chance to do it like the big kids, a screen share and things like they do. Yeah, I'm getting there, and I'm excited to get there. But thank you very much, Mary. With seed money, we'll call it. We got to start. The old lady gang that doesn't know anything. That's us. We know nothing. Bunch of idiots here. That's all. But we seem to be able to catch her left and right. But we know nothing. Yep. Oh, the internet is the first bill she pays. Yeah, that and the attorney, probably. Heck jar. Oh, every day you have to put money in? Oh, yes, I know who it is, LRC. I know she also has a channel, and she's an ex-mod, and she tried to walk both sides of that fence, and I didn't agree with that. I mean, I think she said she's sorry and everything, but yeah, that was, I would be upset if one of you did that to me. I don't have any skeletons in my closet, but what if I did and you went behind me? That wasn't very nice of her. Oh, well, I'm glad you caught alive. Real? I'm real glad. We have fun here. Sometimes we laugh like crazy. Her life story is on Google. It will be. Hi, Billy. How are you? So, Kentucky Girl says she needs to plug her biggest hole. We'll have a diagram for her and PowerPoint presentation, and we'll explain the differences. Oh, right there. Duct tape. Good idea. Oh, homemade fudge. Oh yeah, nothing. I mean, when I think road treats, I do think the gas station stop, run in and get some Fritos or what's those little round things with cheese in, pretzel or cracker. I'm struggling tonight to remember anything. Madison lives in North Carolina, though. Remember that. Not Cheez-Its. Anyway, I think of a gas station food. You're on a road trip, but nothing stops us from having homemade, really nice stuff like fudge. I mean, that we can be a classy road trip act. Nothing says we have to just buy, you know, from the gas station. Make some homemade oatmeal cookies. I love oatmeal cookies. You can put them in a big Tupperware. Oh, guys, I'm getting hungry now. This is crazy. This road trip's sounding better and better. Needs a name. Needs a name. Moral compass. I think that needs to be in there. Coming to your town soon. Oh, on the back. What's that when they say, like, you know, Miami Beach or bust? What would we say? Like, Duggars or bust? Or I guess we'd say Arkansas. But yeah. And here's the thing. Either road trip 2 or an extension, because I follow the Bates every bit as much or more than I do the Duggars. So I know all of them too, and all where they work and live. I know the company names, the church, they have their own church. The children go to different. If we can't get through to Duggars, we'll get through to the Bates, who will get through to the Duggars. So can you tell I've been thinking about this for a while? You just lay there and you think, when I did my first couple videos and I thought I was talking to the wall, and then I realized there was a few of you that, agreed, and I got people that subbed and everything. It was like, okay, so then you start hoping maybe she'll see a video, maybe she'll hear someone try to shoot it to her straight and do something. But she's not built like that. She doesn't have that bone, you guys. It's not in there. She's not like us at all. So moral compass is missing, very much missing. I like that. Crystal ball busters. We for sure have to be ball busters. Oh dear, now it's getting naughty. Okay, who said that again? Gam Gam. I like that a lot. We're going to put it in there. We're going to, at least in our book, we'll have a chapter. Oh yeah, we can. All that's public record. The house, the realtor, all of that. We'll find them. We'll find them. Yeah, crystal ball busters. Yep, Moral Compass RV. That's got to be right in there. Absolutely. Absolutely. No. Real, you're probably in the presence of Looney, but it's late and I've got the giggles. But maybe, sometimes out of things like this, really good ideas are spun. So maybe there's a chance. We could be, yeah. You kind of have to go one of two ways. Either completely angry and pissed off, or money in the jar. I'm feeding the piggy. Or laugh and oh, I'll clear my calendar. Oh. Hey, I got an idea. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if I have no idea, but wonder if we should contact TLC and see if they would like to put us on TV for our road trip. This would be entertaining. I mean, however many of us end up going. Virtual strangers that all found a common ground. All of them had a moral compass, and we were fighting people that don't have one. And we found our biggest culprit yet. I've never known anybody worse. Just when you think, no, that's not fair. I don't think I've had a moment where I think she can get better. When she doxed the girl on Twitter the other day, and I'm like, really? The reason was, yes, Haiti Joyless has been a thorn in Katie Joy's side. But if that is the grounds for doxing, well, then I'll just open up my notebooks. I'll dox her every damn day. Is that really how we play? We don't. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has the goods. I'm not the smartest bulb out here. So I'm just one of many that has probably found all the stuff I have. I noticed on Twitter, I don't remember who it was, but they had found the pictures I had found also. I hadn't used them yet because I wasn't sure if I was going to, but somebody used them today. So I know I'm not the only one digging. There's lots of people digging, lots of people mad, sick to death. Is it a hate crime to hate Christians? I'm going to research that a little bit. Just because Christian people are probably, of the religions in the United States, we're probably the majority. Does that mean there couldn't be a hate crime to be treated the way she's treating Christians? I don't know. I would think there should be equal justice for Christians as there would be Muslims that were attacked to the level she's attacking. I don't know, guys. I'm spitballing now. Don't know. The old lady gang. I love it. Oh, I love you guys. Real, take that back. It can't be true. Katie Joy already has a road trip being filmed by TLC. That's not right. She hates TLC. That's a joke. You're teasing me, right? You're teasing me. Dr. Phil, I know she turned Dr. Phil down because that wasn't good for her brand. And then, do any of you, I know it's getting late and I'm sorry, I'll stop, but I'll make a note of this too so I can talk about it next time. Do any of you know who Bad Baby is? Now, if you're young, you'll know. She's a female, I'm going to probably say it wrong, but I think she's a female hip hop rapper person. But what she's really famous for is being the most disgusting, derogatory little shit. Oh, Piggy gets some over here. Right there. More money. Sorry. On Dr. Phil. Her mother and grandmother brought her there because she was stealing their money, their cars, their credit cards, and she had nothing but disrespect for anybody on the show. She just was a naughty little girl. Naughty. I don't know what punishment. I think she could have had jail time. I think maybe she might have gotten a little jail time. She was stealing cars. But she is such a brat. Now, she took the notoriety of being this mouthpiece on Dr. Phil and turned it into a career. And her mother's not mad anymore of the naughty little girl. It's now the naughty little girl's a millionaire. Mom wants to ride the coattails. But anyway, KJ brought her on as a source for the bad schools. Dr. Phil sent kids to some bad school. And this is the reliable source that would tell you that. I was like, if KJ could have found a worse one that I would think is worse, she couldn't have. It was the worst possible. That little girl deserves repercussions, but not getting them. And who else deserves some? Not getting them. We're just watching it over and over. Well, we're going to have to find out if that's true. Well, TLC. I think ours would be better. I also think we'd have more fun. I think more people would watch too. I will. I can't. Okay, how could I? Yeah, I can't. That's my phone. Pictures are in my phone. So I can't. I have to figure out how to do it, Mary, and I will show you. If I printed it out, I could hold it up for you, I guess. We'll figure it out. I think there's other people that have them too, but yes, I have them. No. You mean the family that she's trying to make into the Micah Stauffer family so she can make more money? That family? Of course she did. More doxing. She doesn't care. She'll dox anybody. Oh, yes. LRC, all of the above. Yes. I don't know the rules, so I can't really say, hey guys, this guy here, this is good address, write to this person. No, you have to do it on your own. I don't promote, can't do that. I can invite you on a road trip, but I want to keep my channel. So I can't quite say it like that, but I understand what you're saying. Okay, so she's still doxing. Oh my word, you guys. Oh, who knows her name? That I knew it was Danielle. Bad baby. Yep, naughty, naughty, naughty. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're on the wrong channel? You are Katie Joy's #1 fan? Okay. All righty. Catch me outside. Yes, Amanda, that's her. I was watching that day, just it was on. I was in the kitchen and like, what a little, that kid needs a muzzle. Not that I do muzzling. I didn't know that, feisty lady. Now we do. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. That might help messing with a police officer. That's a good thing. That's okay. No, you didn't. No, no, we're all good. Everybody's good. No, no, she hasn't. Okay, real. You had me going. Oh. Well, the good news is we'll put this up as a video and then so the chat will stay. So we can go back and take notes on what we thought were the best ideas and then we can put it together and make a good one. Oh. I thought April Fools too. I was thinking maybe. We might be the ones fooled if they do though. That'd be sad. Oh. Well, I hope that's true, Claire. I hope it's true. Well, guys, I am going to need a couple ibuprofen before I go to bed. Those of you that weren't here at the very beginning, I got my first COVID shot today, or yesterday, and my body aches really bad. So I'm hoping some ibuprofen might help with that. But oh, whoa, okay. I didn't know that either. Oh, Easter would be good. I don't know if they do law things on Easter, but oh, well, thank you guys. I've had a, I say that most every Sunday night. I have so much fun with all of you. We laugh, we cry, we care. It's a good group. It's a really, really okay, real. You're going to get a reputation. You realize that, right? Yes, yes. Okay, so I'm not gonna. I'll leave the chat. Don't worry, it'll be there. So yeah, I think it's just another day. The lady that gave the shot, I said, "What can I expect?" And she said, "Well, usually with the first shot, because it's I'm getting the 2-part shot, um, a headache, maybe, muscle, legs, cramps, leg, yeah, and sight irritation, like it could be a rash or a burn. And my arm doesn't hurt and hasn't hurt. And no, I don't feel any rash or burn. But the headache and the muscle aches are like, if you wanted me to pick up, I couldn't pick up my grandson today, I'll tell you that. Be like, honey, I can't do it. But anyway, I had a great time and I love all of you. And I'm sure there will be plenty for us to talk about the next week. And I'm just going to hopefully make video after video after video. I've had it. I don't, and I don't want to be the kind of person that says I've had it and that means I give up. I've had it, meaning I'm going to go for more. That's how I feel about this. It's almost becoming like mandatory for me. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, I love all of you very much, and I've had so much fun. I hope you have a good night, good start of the week. It's Monday, our favorite day, right? But anyway, we'll talk soon. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.